Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade in
Shade
the
in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl Treese,
It's now.
and today we are getting into Married at First Sight, y'all. You know, the show that never ends. We are on season 16, episode 20, our last rodeo. Why this is just not called Decision Day? Because they're gonna drag this out even longer. We gotta have where are they nows and well, anyway, so Shade Squad, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We apologize. We were not around sooner to deliver what we already know. Do you have the decisions, ma'am? The predictions that we made?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So we're gonna get into our predictions, get into this decision day, and yeah, we're gonna get shady. So Chris, we're going into decision day. They get a chance to part ways, spend some time alone, and Chris is obviously wanting this because he really wants to go over his decision, and Nicole isn't really feeling that option at all. Okay, she said
Nicole is so annoying.
she's scared
She
if she spends
cannot
any
bear the
time.
thought of going one day without this man and thinks that he'll change his decision overnight.
That's not scary at
I
all.
cannot I cannot imagine how Chris is dealing with this shit every day.
That's why Chris needed to go home. So then Chris is concerned about all of Nicole's insecurities and self-worth issues. Nicole is spiraling as usual, and overthinking about what Chris is going to say. Now, Pastor Cal worries about Nicole and Chris never having an argument and constantly asking Chris about decision day and thinks that she could be getting on his nerves. When I tell you Pastor Cal's faces, and I have clips of
She
them,
getting on
get the
mine.
photos. It was it was pretty bad. It was written all over his face. Now when Nicole shares about how she spent the night alone, how much she was missing Chris, he looked afraid. That's what I got. My notes say he looked afraid when she was explaining this. So then Chris talks about having to discuss things over and over with Nicole and that it was a bit exhausting. That was a nice way of putting it. And then Chris tells Nicole that he wants her to love herself more. And of course, they both choose each other. And Nicole says, I never knew love like this before.
Oh,
Because I never knew love like this before. Open my eyes. I'm sorry. Yeah, we all knew it. Chris and Nicole gonna choose each other. Let's see if they how long they last.
and of course, we both said yes for Chris and Nicole.
One down, one
Yes.
right. And we already know one has
Okay.
failed. So Diamond, I meant Diamond Mac, of course, but
Yes.
I'm sure that
And we
I'm
both
sure
have
there'll
both
be
of them.
several others.
So Jasmine Arris said the reason they would have for saying yes on decision day is they have a solid foundation and they have a lot of fun together, which they don't see much in some marriages. And they both did a lot of growing. Decision day for Arris and Jasmine, the experts are holding out hope for this couple. It's only you. It's only
It's
you.
only you.
Eris and Jasmine both express how, they have a super healthy relationship and they're not toxic and don't have blow ups. They just work through their issues. That's because he don't give a damn. He don't care. He don't care. He don't care. Okay. And he said, regardless of the experience, he knows that he does still want to be married. It felt good to have somebody to come home to, listen to how his day was, and even being greeted by Duchess. And he loved that she created like a peaceful
A
environment.
warm, like home, yeah.
Yes, he said it even smelled good. She was giving real wifey vibes. Okay. Jasmine said the challenge for her was hearing that, of course, he wasn't attracted to her because she was on cloud nine and he just completely rained on her parade because she said, she said, I'm beautiful, I'm a bad bitch, okay? But if that's how you feel, you better stand in that shit. I said, he did though. Get what you asked for, girl.
You're
Um,
terrible.
and he feels like Jasmine gave it 100%, and he didn't because he had a late start. He was a late little bloomer, and he blames himself for that. Because
Yes, he should.
he said had he came in more open, they probably been further along. He says he does believe that there's a strong connection, and it's super sexy, when she's the best version of herself and she's just being her. We're getting a whole lot of fake vibes from you, Jasmine. It ain't just Felina that said it. Now, Jasmine says she's not getting the things that she wanted out of a marriage, and for that, she wants a divorce. Arris agreed that this is not how he envisioned marriage to be, so he wants a divorce as well. Now, Pastor Kyle asked if there's any deal breakers that they have now that they didn't discover before. Arris said self-love. He loves people that love themselves because he loved himself.
I think
He
me and
every
Pastor
day.
Cal
He
were
said, yeah, I saw
irritated.
Pastor Cal's face. Pastor Cal was like, don't go down this. Oh,
Wrong
but
road.
it was too late. It was too late. He dug himself into a ditch. Okay. He said he hugs himself 5 times a day. And when two people love themselves and then they love each other and they come together and create even more love. She
Just a
said,
lot
okay,
of
so you think
love.
I don't, she said, so you think I don't love myself? And he tried in a nice way to say basically, yeah, that's exactly what I said. But yeah. So Jasmine says she got plenty of self-love. And with, basically he got commitment issues. So it's a him problem. Okay. With this whole attraction thing. If it wasn't that,
Right.
it'd have been something else. And Arris, basically, he ends it all by talking about his expectation of marriage sex. And he ain't getting none of that. And he basically ain't want none of that. And Jasmine says by no means, basically, does she regret being in this process, and that she actually, it does make her feel like she is more ready to get married, and hopefully she will find, well, her forever person will find her, as we know it wasn't Arris.
And all I'm gonna say is, Jasmine, go ahead and free yourself.
You like Tyreek said,
Okay.
put yourself first.
Right. Because
Do you,
Aaron,
boo?
I was like, okay, he's trying to put it on, like, but when he had to dig in and go into the self-love, and I was like, have you not broke this woman down enough? This whole season has been you breaking her self-esteem, like her
So I don't,
personality.
so I don't think that, I mean, of course it hurts your self-esteem when somebody says they're not physically attracted to you, right? But so I'm not going to say that, I'm not going to put that all on him, but
No, she needed work too. I'm not saying she was perfect.
I'm not going to say that she doesn't love herself, but I could see where he gets that aura from. When you come in and say that, you have all these self-esteem issues, and you don't speak up because of this, and it's a lot to do with your self-esteem. It doesn't, I'm not saying that means that you don't love yourself, but there is some self-care that needs to be done.
And I can agree with that, but I also think that if you had two people in a relationship and they only cared about themselves and loving on themselves,
Mm-hmm.
at some point somebody has to, and I think she was more nurturing to him. If he wanted her to be an asshole just like him, they wouldn't have worked out either way. Or maybe they would have. Maybe that's why him and Kirsten might have been the better match. But to me, I think that you have to have, and both partners at points have to have a point where they nurture the other a little bit more, or supportive to the
And,
other a little bit
and
more.
I understand that, but I think to his point, as far as self-love goes, if you have self-love and you have this person talking to you and treating you that way, you're not going to give them,
Tolerate.
you're not even that, you're not going to give them all of that of you. You're
That's
not
true.
going to take away from yourself what you should be nurturing in yourself to nurture them.
Facts.
So
Okay.
I'm not by any means saying that she doesn't love herself. Clearly she thinks she's beautiful, or whatever. She's in these pageants. I believe she loves herself. I believe that, you know, um and I believe she knows herself really well to know that the things that she does in life makes her happy. That's what she wants to do with her life. And, you know, she's not working some dead-end job that makes her miserable. You know what I mean? Like, I
Right.
believe she has self-love, but I do also believe that she should love on herself a little bit more.
No, I can see that. I'm just happy that she said no. What did our
But
prediction say?
but I do not believe that he should have said it. I think it was wrong for him to even say that.
Right. What was our prediction for them?
No.
No,
Go
that's
ahead.
two. That's two. We're getting good, people. We're
We
getting
did,
good.
we did good
Maybe
work.
maybe they need new experts. Just saying. So now, Clint and Gina. Gina is ready to get away from Clint and seems excited to do so. Clint knows that there has been problems, but believes 95 of that percent of their relationship has been good. Clint, you're definitely a what's that? The
Glass
term
half full.
limit. Yeah, glass half full, glass half filled. That's exactly what I want to say. So the experts, you know, they sit down, they both admit Clint and Gina have been their most frustrating couple and basically their biggest headache. And they're hopeful that they can get over their, you know, relationship humps. Okay. Now, Gina thinks that she's ready now more than ever to be married. Um, and I said, she thinks she's ready to be married to something other than her salon, but I don't believe that. So while Clint says, again, he talks about this 95% of the time being enjoyable. I don't know if tolerating someone makes it, I don't, again, he's glass half full. So he says that the reason he thinks it hasn't been romantic because he's more active. And I was like, here we go with another one. Bad, wrong road, Clint, wrong road. He's more active and he felt he hasn't really done anything.
Yeah, he feels like he hasn't been himself since he's been in this process. I said, ooh.
So Gina then says if he had planned something and was intentional, she would have gone. So don't make it seem like she's not this active girl. I said, well, we have
He's
seen.
too busy in the house cooking for your ass because you don't do shit. That's why.
Well, now Gina admits that she could have been more vocal with Clint before decision day.
I agree.
However, Clint admits that he could have done better as well. So Clint says that he doesn't feel like he's been the husband he needs to be, and he wants a divorce. Divorce. Okay. Gina agrees and almost seems relieved that he said that. So Gina tells him she wishes he would have fought harder in the beginning. And Clint apparently offered to buy Hank from her for $10,000. And obviously Gina declined, but says that, you know, she will allow Hank to remain in his life. And so, you know, and they end amicably like the friends that they are. They even fist bump.
On to,
What was our prediction?
oh, we both said yes.
Oh, down one, 2-1, 2-1.
Shaq and Kirsten. Okay.
Mhm.
Shaq told Kirsten the only way he's saying yes on decision day is if he's at 100%. But he doesn't know what percentage he's at. How the hell does that work? How you don't know where you at?
Maybe he's like at Clint, he's at that 95%.
But he said he was at 95%. How you gonna say I'm not gonna say yes unless I'm at 100%, but you don't know what percentage you're at? You don't know where you at though. Where they at though? So Kirsten told him if he says no, she's not even gonna give her answer. She's just gonna up and leave. Just I understand, girl. I'll be the same way. Now Kirsten and
Bad they
Shaq,
went to her first.
huh?
Said too bad they went to her first.
It's showing up they did. I'd be like,
I think production probably heard that.
I'd have pulled,
I don't doubt for a second.
I'd have pulled a Love Is Blind. I'm gonna let you go first. Now Kirsten and Shaq came out kind of matching, looking like they, you know, was going to prom together. She had on the blue, he had on the suit with the blue, and I didn't really like his
What
suit.
did you think of the outfits? I thought Gina and Clint looked really good.
I thought Clint looked really good. I don't remember Gina.
That green dress, it was beautiful on her.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah. I don't know. I was kind of disappointed with Dapper Dan though, because I didn't really feel like that suit was giving. I don't know if he's, I don't know.
He's eclectic.
He thinks he's Steve, and it's not giving. Now, Shaq said some highlighted moments for him were the wedding. We know this because all the family was there. You love the family, okay? And
You're
Kirsten,
like, can you stop saying that?
right? Kirsten said, now I felt like this was a fake ass answer, but this neither here nor there. Kirsten said for her it was going to church together with nobody there, not even a pastor, but whatever. And meeting her father. I think that's a damn lie. That's probably I would think that's a highlight for him. Now, he said the struggle for him was being a leader in the household, mainly because Kirsten is dominant. Like, she didn't make a space for you to be the leader. So that's not something.
When he said this, I was so confused. I was just like, you can go. And then he goes on this rant how she's so unsupportive.
My thing is, you don't need someone to make a space for you to be a leader if you're a leader. You just lead. You didn't make a space for her, but she led, did she not?
That
Clearly,
part.
you're not a leader. That's just all it is. Has nothing to do with her. Now she says that they just have some different personalities. She's used to leaning on herself and not necessarily needing that support, where he's a complete opposite. He's a crybaby, so he needs that. Now, she once again explained that the problem is communication. She didn't understand why it was so important for her to go with him to work, because it's work. And she did feel bad that she let him down, so that was a big deal for her. And he explained that there's a lot of times where he felt alone in the relationship. But did you feel alone when I fucking trip with you and said,
God, not Jamaica.
I'm trying to curse there. I'm trying to say you couldn't be.
I just couldn't get over this whole, and you don't come to all my educational seminars, and
I want you to know
to be a
let me
part
watch
of
some YouTube videos or something. Why I gotta be there?
Honestly, it almost gives me kind of Nicole with the neediness.
I don't know.
Like it's okay to want somebody around, but that they give this suffocating vibe that's not healthy.
And guess what? Guess what somebody that leads would have done?
What?
Bought that ticket. Let her know, hey, I bought the ticket. This is when we fly out. Make sure your schedule is cleared.
Well,
so Kirsten told him that, it's been a difficult journey and they've had their ups and downs, but he has qualities of a husband that she wants, and she wants to continue to stay married. Shaq says, yes, it has been a difficult journey, and they've had some good and bad times. It's been difficult for him to give, her all the charms that life has to offer, whatever the hell that means. And then they left us with a cliffhanger, so we don't know what the hell this man said, whether he said yes or no.
Y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know what you think. Do you think Shaq is going to leave her hanging and leave poo on her face? Because I think that he wants to do that. I personally
already we were wrong about Kirsten, because we said Kirsten was going to say no.
Maybe it'll be like half a point.
Because, well, technically, we didn't say which one. We just said, are they going to be together? And we said,
well then
we said no. So technically, if he says no, then we're still right.
I don't know. I don't. Again, it's that assassin. It's something in me that feels like he wants to stick it to her.
I think Kirsten needs to get out. The fact she's willing to really stick around and stick this out, girl, he ain't buying your house. Just let it go. Get out.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, but thank you guys for sticking with us. As we know, this has been a long season. I can't even much guarantee you after next decision day that if we're gonna be doing after and happily ever. I don't know if I really care for real.
If we do, we might give like some commentary, not necessarily.
Oh yeah, I might give y'all some.
Y'all what happened.
But yeah, I'm ready. I'm
talk about the BS that happens.
Right.
because
Yeah, I'm
it
sorry.
looks like there's some
Really,
BS that happens.
I
I
really
saw
don't
it.
care if Gina and whatchamacallit hook up.
Did you see that? It looked like Clint stole the dog. See, that's what I mean. We might talk about the BS that happened, maybe.
Right. We might give you that. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for sticking with us through almost another season, because we still got one more episode and then we got reunions. But if you haven't already, Shade Squad, please, please, please make sure that you've hit the like button,
You comment,
you subscribe,
and you hit the notification bell.
and make sure that you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG, of course. And yeah, I will catch y'all tomorrow for jump on Twitter so we can discuss the rest of Decision Day and see what Shaq has to say. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good night. Bye-bye.